So, who's a vegan? Who? Okay. All right, here we have a couple with children.
Young children?
Young children, yes. Jasmine has become a vegan, has been for a couple years. Patrick is not. Jasmine feels very strongly now, ethically and for health reasons, that the children really should become vegans as well. In fact, the whole family. She believes strongly.
So, I just got back from the store and I watched a documentary earlier, and like, I know that I'm a vegan, I know you guys aren't, but I feel like I have a moral conundrum, because I want my kids to grow up to be living the way that I think they should be living, and I think that they should be not eating any meat products, not eating any dairy products, and that's how I want to raise my kids.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm
Come
not
on.
crazy.
The vegan thing, come on. Come on, 2 years, seriously.
Well, and I feel great, personally.
That's good. I'm glad.
Everything feels really good inside of me, and I
Great.
want my kids to also feel really good. So this is.
You know what makes your kids feel good? Bacon.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to. I know that we're on different sides of the spectrum here, but these are our kids together. We have made these children with our bodies, so we need to find a way. I think, but like, this just isn't fair, because I am trying to teach my kids one thing, and you're in the back giving them bacon bits. So there's gonna have to be. I need to go to work. I've got stuff to do. I do stuff, and I need to go do those things.
All right. I'll see you later.
Okay,
I'm taking
we're
the
gonna
kids
have
to
to.
KFC.
No, but I want to.
We'll talk later.
Damn it, Patrick. I want to make a time in a little bit. Like, okay, tomorrow night. Let's say we're free. It's Friday night.
Okay.
I want to sit down and talk about this, and we're gonna have to figure something out
About the vegan thing.
about the vegan thing. Yes. Yeah, I'm not dropping it. We're gonna have to figure something out.
Wait and talk about it later?
We're gonna wait and talk about it later.
What,
because
so we
I
can
can't.
think about
So
it?
we can think about it. Okay.
You know what? I can see that this means a lot.
This means a lot to me.
It's been 2 years, and I don't think I've heard you say another word about vegan. So
Okay.
I'm
we
gonna
should
think
come
about
back
it
to this
for
in a
real.
little
I'll
bit.
do a whole pros and cons list. And
I
everything.
appreciate it. Okay, I'll meet you up tomorrow night.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I know that I came across a little bit strongly. I watched a very powerful documentary on the Netflix. I think I don't want to push anything. There are kids, and I don't want to push anything. But I also feel like my needs are for my kids to live in a way that I see as being ethical and right. And I know that we're not on the same page about this, but it doesn't seem fair to me that I can't express my needs, and I can't let my kids live the way that I think is healthy.
Yeah, I think you're right. I did think about that. I don't really appreciate your vegan thing a lot, and I think that that's very unfair. So I am gonna really thinking about it, but I mean, I looked online, and there's that Canadian National Food Health thingy-majigger, and I'm pretty sure that it's difficult and expensive, especially to get our kids on proper diets if we feed them strictly vegan. So I'm just worried about those things, and they don't even like.
I know they're
So-
picky. I know. Well, I appreciate that you looked into it, because that means a lot. I know that it can be a little bit preachy, being vegetarian and vegan, and I also know that it is difficult. Like, I have a hard time feeding myself, and it takes a long time to get food ready. So I do see where you're coming from. I just think that it's really important, and I feel kind of hypocritical when I'm living my life a certain way and then letting my kids live however they want, and they're getting two different messages from both of us. So I think maybe we just need to sit down and look at this, and I mean, they don't even have to be vegan. Like, maybe we can just find a way to incorporate, because I'm just more worried about their health. So maybe if we can find a way so that we can both take on some of the load of cooking, because I also feel like I'm often cooking for them, and when they're saying that they want certain foods, and they're in the house and they can have it. So maybe if we find a way to feed them less meat and not not really worrying about the dairy or anything, but maybe just finding a way to incorporate more vegetables, because I'm just concerned about their health.
Yeah, okay, so it's not really that you just want them to be vegetarian like you, but you want them to kind of have the same representation of like their personal health and stuff, and really have a good education on how to, because I know I like here's Honey Nut Cheerios and milk in the morning, it's easy, so I don't really think too much about that because they're just young. So my parents were like, but I might. What kind of things do you think I could do to help make changes that the kids would see to help them make healthy lifestyle choices for themselves?
I think maybe like when I cook, I know that I try to do things a little bit more in depth, and maybe if we both like do some cooking together and we can learn some new recipes where instead of going out and getting the McDonald's because it's easy, we can like put things in the slow cooker in the morning and then figure that out. I don't want them to be eating processed crap. I don't want them to be eating tons of meat in their diet, and I'm willing to concede on the no dairy and anything, but I think that being vegetarian is really important to me, and it's important at this point until they can make their own decisions. I feel like I want them to be shown that way of eating.
Yeah, that's very fair to say. I think I remember back before you went on this vegan venture, and we used to cook all the time, and like I didn't have to worry about it because it's like, oh, this or that or whatever. But now it's like you want to cook this, and then you're like quinoa, this, that, Japanese, whatever. And it's just has been fun for me. But I really do hear where you're coming from, and I want to appreciate that. But maybe like, let's say once a week, if we really get into this role, we could just have like a meat feast and just do a fat meat dinner, just so I can let it all out after like the really healthy stuff.
I agree. Like I've chosen this way of life for myself, but it doesn't mean that you guys need to live exactly the same way. And if we can compromise or make it so that we both feel good about what we're eating, and I also feel like the kids are getting shown, a good way to eat and getting taught about nutrition, then I'll feel better as a mom, instead of kind of being a hypocrite who preaches about eating well and then lets her kids go to McDonald's every day.
No, you're not a hypocrite.
Thank you. Thanks, Patrick.
I'm the left shoulder there.
Yeah. So we'll. I think we should sit down and make like a meal plan, maybe something where we have a set thing that we'll do every night, and then on one night a week or one night a month, you can take the kids out and go do whatever you want. But for the most part, I think we need to start, thinking about what we eat and what the kids eat.
Yeah, when I really started thinking about it, I kind of felt a little bit guilty that I'd been so disconcerted with your kind of lifestyle changes in the beginning. So I really was thinking about making room, but now I also feel a little ashamed that you brought to the fact that it's not even just what our kids are eating, but like we have to show them good, we have to represent good things for our kids, so in the future when they're taking care of themselves, they know how to, right? And I really believe in that as well, so I will try my best in the next few months to
and I want them to see that we can agree, and we can like mom and dad aren't sneaking each other like food behind each other's backs and trying to I want it to be a team, and I want us to both be on the same page, but I also don't want to force my values literally down my kids' throat. So
we can beat this vegan thing.
I think we can beat it together. I think we can do it. I think that we've got a good game plan, and we can sit down and figure out the logistics. But I think I feel happy about that, about introducing more vegetarian dishes and trying to steer clear of some of the other stuff, and that makes me feel a lot better about the kids.
Well, I'll do my best for at least 2 years, and then after that we'll see how it goes.
We can look at this again in the future as well, and see how it's working. Make sure that we're both not overwhelmed with the workload of feeding them, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.